I am going to continue building this dragon stone shrine today. So we've got this part finished yesterday, so we're going to carry on from back for today. It's actually quite late because of other stuff that I need to sort out. So I'm not sure how much progress I will make today, but we'll see what happens. It's actually quite loud. Okay, I've been, well, is it complaint? But I've been, mentioning that the plastic bag is really loud, and it is indeed very loud if you like start building Lego in the evening, and then you know everywhere is quiet, and then you start take out a plastic bag, and all those noises are actually quite irritating. Anyway, we'll try to fast track and make some significant progress today, but I will have to just remove the minifigures from the base for now. I think I'm facing the right direction, and then we've got to put 5 of this onto the build. I think it's just a stepping stone for the ninja to step on. Well, I guess it's just adding the texture. So far, I really like how the shape of the shrine, like having this little pond here, is actually a really good, nice looking details. It's always good, right? Having a location set with so much details, not necessarily like breaking your bank. Although currently this one I did get a discount, 20% off. Like I pay $152 so normally it's retail at $200. So of course, compared to Lego sets that even like maybe 4 years ago, like this is actually quite pricey. If you like use like the standard like 5 years ago, but if you use today's standard, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's still expensive, but it's not like whoa, it's gonna take out like $500-600 like other big set. Because usually in the past, I guess not in the past, but the day when I kind of get back into Lego, like those big D2C sets usually cost like $200 to $300, and kind of release maybe one every 2 or 3 months. So it was actually the perfect pace, um, that you're not going to miss out anything, and it's not going to break your bank. But nowadays it's like usually those sets like $400-500, and sometimes even more, and they kind of release what like two every month. Like you just can't catch up with it unless you are getting paid really well. Um, but you know, under current climate, it's not easy to get paid that well unless you are the lucky few to having a really high paid job, or you actually own a business and your business is doing well. But anyway, that's not a realistic talk. So in terms of the hobby, just see how it goes, like later this year. Hopefully I can continue to I mean, probably not the same pace, but I guess not getting into a point where I have to sell my stuff, but that would be the best outcome. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I can finish today though, but um, I think once it's finished, I think it's gonna look really good. Because right now the shape itself looks good, but I think one thing, like I did take a peek at the back of the package. Um, so originally when I thought, hey, it was just a stone shrine, but actually behind the tree, the couple of interior details inside the tree trunk, and of course this one is not like, I mean, if you just think about the stone here, the shrine here is actually 360 degree, but with the trunk that is open, that probably something. I mean, it's not a bad thing, um, but it will be even better if it's like fully enclosed that you can open up. Um, but I think I'm just asking a little bit too much. um, because like if they do it that way, then it will even make this set a little bit more expensive. And I think it, well, I don't think I should comment now. Maybe I should comment once I finish building it, or maybe in the more in-depth look or the in-depth review, comment about whether how easy for you to actually close it off. Um, but we'll see. I think I'm not even halfway there yet, so we'll figure it out. You can see it, but because of how the piece is designed, and it kind of looks great at the front, and then it looks okay. I mean, it's not as natural, but yeah, that's fine too. Just what else you can do about it, right? At the end of the day, this is still a playset targeting younger demographic, so they can play around with the set, not just a display piece. Um, and what's next? Okay, just a little bit more texture on the side. Um, so yeah, it's actually lots of details, little small details to kind of put around the build so far, which is a good thing. It's always good to have all this detail. The only thing with so much detail is the time it takes for you to complete the build. But normally Lego is something for you to kind of take build at your own pace and not supposed to rush. I don't know why I'm rushing it. I guess just because try to not end up building Lego too late into the evening, because as I mentioned yesterday, sleep is kind of important to keep yourself mentally well. Um, but we'll see. And then we've got just a little bit more on this side. And yeah, looking really great. Even the minifigure were great yesterday. So let's talk about other Lego stuff. So lots of promo on the recent what's that? Ah, the uh, the medieval hand skirt. It just makes me want to get that set a little bit more, but I have to make sure that I kind of don't spend the money, because otherwise I would never be able to afford Rivendell. Because I don't think the medieval hand skirt are gonna retire anytime soon. Um, but then it's like nearly half the price of Rivendell. It's like, should I get that first, or should I get the Rivendell first? If you have some idea, don't hesitate to leave a comment, and we can discuss further. And it's like sometimes it's really when you really want to focus the build. Sometimes it's just pretty difficult to figure it out. What is the best compensation? Because normally just try to focus and try to get this build. That's why sometimes this type of video, there always the good day with some interesting convo, and also a day where just not much to talk about. But so far, I wouldn't say, well, actually, I really like how it looks and how it constructs so far. I think that's the right phase for me to use. But of course, I'm yet to experience something that like just wow, blow me away. I mean, this part is pretty cool, um, but really have to see the completed build to actually comment on whether it's good or whether it can be better. Oops, and see, I always drop a Lego piece, and yeah, actually not much in bag number 4. But I wonder why they use this one though. I guess it's just the coloring. So rather than having a stone shrine, having like blue or black or other color makes it unnatural. It's just more like a more natural choice, I think. So it looks better. I think that's why they use that particular piece there. Did I miss something? Because seems like things not aligned or what? Is it supposed to be this way? Because I think it may be one thing too high, too low. Yeah, sometimes need to check back and see if I missed something. No, I didn't miss anything. That's how it's supposed to look. And then yeah, here seems okay. Yep. Ah, of course I make a mistake. That's why sometimes I feel like the instruction they need to kind of highlight the position a little bit more because it's not supposed to be on top of this one, but more like behind it. That's why I thought, hey, how come there's no way I can put the L-shaped piece there? It's because I make a mistake. But I don't think it's my fault though. I think it's just the instruction not able to show the certain position much more clearly. As you know, like the instruction kind of show from an angle. Sometimes it's not that easy to determine the exact position. Hence, you sometimes it really takes time to finish a build. And why am I still need to work on the construction of the sentence because if you try to describe something and then the same noun kind of appears or kind of yeah appears, is it the right word? Then the whole sentence feels repetitive and it doesn't sound interesting, right? But it's really difficult. I'm pretty sure even for a native speaker, it's going to be very difficult. It's really to do with the language skills. Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to go back and um, we say the phrase. But anyway, there's some very interesting ways of building things here right now. I think these are scrolls of you know different martial arts or ninja moves. This is pretty much a shelf, I think. Yep. Yeah, there's some nice way to build around the area. These are great, to be honest. Hmm, okay. And then just need to find the right piece. I think there's a crystal here. But sometimes it's really hard because it needs to be the center of 4 steps. It's not that easy. And what? And I make a mistake. Damn it. Damn it. Wait. Okay. Alright. I don't know. I kind of struggling um, lately with all the positioning and orientation. Really, really difficult. I think recently, especially. Anyway, now the problem is fixed, and we've got a little bit more details to add to the build. Sometimes when I make mistakes, and especially I'm filming, right, it's very hard to continue a conversation while I'm trying to figure out exactly where was my mistake. Um, that's why it's sometimes making contents like this is not easy. You thought, oh, there's no cut. Everything you just film it as it is and then just post it online. It must be low effort, right? Yeah, you can say that, but still the like difficulties. Um, but, well, we'll see what happens because the key thing is me enjoying the view and kind of share the thought that I have while I was building this. But I really want to finish building this so I can move on to the next build. What's the next build going to be? I can tell you that unless any sudden change, I think I'm most likely going to build the McLaren F1, the one with Senna. That would be the one that I'm gonna build. I think this one is facing me. That's why I want to just switch over a little bit. And then we have some tree trunk. Okay, let's go down. Yep, I think it's like a root or something like that. It's a really nice detail. And then what we are building now, sometimes it's really hard to figure out. Um, let's see. Still can't figure it out. Still can't figure it out. Okay. Feeling really dry around the throat again. Until this problem goes away, I think the vocal or the voice will be quite low and not sounding as enthusiastic. I think it's not like I lack enthusiasm. It's just my throat not feeling that well. Hence, can't really speak in the tone that I want, which is quite frustrating. Because I can tell, like, in the video that I kind of speak in a much more upbeat tone, like those are the one that has better retention. Of course, right? Even myself, if I want to watch a video, if someone is talking like in a tone that is not attractive, then it's like, yeah, unless the content is really entertaining, otherwise, you know, it's an immediate turn off. Um, well, sometimes it happens. Just like I think maybe I already mentioned it, but like there was one shot, even though the shot's kind of done pretty well in other platform, but when I post on YouTube, that one it start from me talking, and then the swipe rate, because it's a short video, like you got the percentage on whether people swipe away or not, and it was like more than 80% of people swipe away. It's like really like my immediate thought is like must be my voice or my face kind of so disgusting that people want to turn away. It's like yeah, go away, this guy. I don't want to see or hear you talking. But I don't think that's true. Maybe that's partly true, but it's not like you know so extreme like I exaggerate. Um, but yeah, pretty much it's the same thing. It's like yeah, I don't care about whether something is interesting or not, just because if I see this guy face, it's just a immediate turn off. Anyway, so we're kind of finished building some of the outside texture, and so far it looks really nice. Just a little bit, a few things um, to kind of fix. Well, not fix, just kind of clip onto it, just a little bit more texture of the tree. Yep, and then we are done with back 4. So here also need this clip here. Okay. So which where do I need to clip it? So first one. Okay, okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but let me just check. Alright. Now we can continue to fact 5, and seems pretty small, and we do have Nia, the main thing. Anya? I don't know how you should pronounce it. Usually I call Nia, just um, you know, using Japanese Romaji pronunciation, but seems like Enya sounds better. Right? Maybe I should really start watching the show and see what's the proper pronunciation. But this room looks really nice. It makes me want to I'm not going to buy the rest of the set from this wave, just because it's expensive. Don't have money, no storage. But when the parts become available on Take a Brick, I might get the rest of the gang, because I did with the previous wave. It's like, yeah, I don't want to get every single one of them, but when it's interesting and looks really cool, I do want to have the full team. So I end up buying the parts, because the good thing with Ninjago is, because it's not a licensed theme. From time to time, you do not able to get some of the parts. I think there's one wave that a couple of things I want to get extra, but they just didn't release it because what for whatever reason. But most of the time, you do able to get all these parts from Big Brick, and then you can do your own army. Especially if you're into minifigures, right? Sometimes you don't need to, you not necessarily to buy the set just to keep the cost up. But sometimes you think about if you just buy the minifigure, especially if it's from Bricklink or other reseller, and if the minifigure is rare, then one minifigure might cost you a fortune, and that might be better just to buy the set. Anyway, it's a really nice minifigure, right? I think the minifigures so far are really impressive. And then now I just need it to face it this way, and then we can continue to build the shrine. But I think it's very likely that I'm not able to finish the build today, because there's 10 bags. I'm still on bag 5, which means I'm only halfway through. And I think it may be another hour, but see, it's already approaching midnight. I don't think I can continue to build into the morning, that early in the morning, or wait, that late in the evening. It is what it is, which means I'll just have to wait until tomorrow. I think, right? And then we've got this here. Sometimes it's pretty hard to figure out all orientation. Maybe that's why they start promoting the Lego Build app. Because for newer set, they actually give you a very interactive building experience, not just the PDF. You don't just flip around the page, but they do have the 3D model, so you can actually see like 360 degrees, and that is actually pretty cool, to be honest. And it will remove some of those mistakes that I made. I think it's very likely that's one reason. Maybe they deliberately makes it ambiguous in the printed instruction to try to push people to use the more interactive view app. Probably not true. It's just my speculation, but maybe why not speculate? Maybe it's Lego conspiracy theories. What other Lego conspiracy theories do you have? Anyway, one common thing. One is like there must be. I think it's not applied to Lego, but if you've been collecting some of the Japanese anime figure, so most of the time they kind of produced by the company Bandai Namco, and sometimes they're like what those conspiracy theories that um, how Bandai creates stuff, right? Lots of time is limited or very limited quantity being produced and get all hyped up, and the resale price goes crazy, and people would say it's actually Bandai manual engineered that situation. But anyway, those conspiracy theory, let's just ignore them, because the more you talk about it, it get more ridiculous. If you enjoy something, just don't think about too much. If you like a set and if you can afford it, buy it. Don't think about all the other thing what people talk about. The most important thing is like, hey, you want it, you can afford it, buy it and have a good time, rather than you are not sure because people saying something, and or you already bought it and people having some theories on it and makes you not able to enjoy what you bought. That would be the worst case scenario. But yeah, if you like something and you can afford it, buy it and enjoy it. Don't think about too much, because most important thing is that you yourself individually able to fulfill or complete what you set out to do. That's the most important. Like, who cares about people, like, even a much more bigger channel saying, this design is really bad, but don't let them influence your thinking, and just enjoy it and then have your own opinion about it, right? I think so far this looks really nice, even though like the back might be open, but the way that this is constructed is really nice. I really like it, to be honest. This movement is so smooth, although it was a little bit painful to put it together. But yeah, which piece that I need? Okay, this piece here, and I think I'm about to finish this back. There's not much things left. Maybe I can proceed with one more and then stop from there. Here we are. We've got this part done. Not done yet, but we got the outside texture kind of finished. I really struggle to find the right words to describe what I do. Not that I don't enjoy what I'm doing right now. I think it's just, you know, um, the additional things that I need to sort out this evening just kind of disorientate me a little bit. But that's just excuse, right? You know. Anyway, I should stop using this. It seems like everything that I kind of use, not just even like filming video, even you know day-to-day conversation or at work, trying to explain things. I kind of fall into this habit, um, and even I should kind of reduce that even a little bit more. Um, yeah, sometimes it's difficult. It's quite difficult, but it is what it is. I think it's even more difficult though if I try to script something. Because every time I script something, right, and it's not like I sound like reading from it, but you can tell it's scripted. Um, and I think with that, with no script and just improvise on what I want to say, makes it sound more natural. And which is better, right? And whether I drop the Lego brick, okay, just on my crouch. Anyway, um, but yeah, while it sound more natural, but at the same time, the choice of words might not be the best, or the way the sentences are constructed might also not sound the best. Um, but yeah, so excited that when we finish back 5 really, really soon. But sometimes it's still hard to figure out exactly what's the next step. Um, you know, I guess if you're really experienced in building your own creation, even you just see the bricks in, you could kind of anticipate what next, which would help you to speed up the progress. But I don't have that experience. Um, but reason I'm keen to try to make my own thing again. But I already mentioned yesterday, try to kind of make something smaller rather than all those crazy big my own creation. Because you got to start small. Um, if you try to start really big, then you're not going to get anywhere because you know everything kind of not perfect, and then you're wondering, is it the best way or is it there's some other way? There's always better way to do things. But yeah, anyway, there's some interesting way on creating texture here. Never seen some of the technique before. So yeah, these are all refreshing. But I guess the question is, can I, learn from this and utilize some of the technique and build something interesting? You know, that would be questions from building this, right? It's gonna be on this side, I think. Okay, so press in. Nothing loose, nothing not lined. I think it's just a little bit difficult given that irregular shape, but it's looking great so far. I think we're building one of the tree trunk. Um, they recently used a lot of this piece to create a tree trunk. I mean, it's useful, of course, but sometimes it's like can get a little bit old, I think. Um, okay, and then what's next? A little bit more here. So big. roots here on the side. Just need to make sure that I've got everything angled right. Yep, you know, just this piece here, 360 degree, looks really good to be honest. And then we on the back side, let me check how big is it. Back 7, where's back 6? Yeah, I think I'll continue back 6, and after this, maybe it's time to take some rest. And then we got Kai in this one. Kai. And then I need a sip of water before I continue. I think Enya is a better minifigure. I think she looks much more cooler. Even though torso still looks really good, I think the other one looks better. I think I might have the torso already, just the hairstyle. I think we'll have to check out the other sets and see which one uh, has the other team member. Have a look, and I can decide whether I need to get those parts. Most likely, I will need to. And let's see. It's pretty cool though. Like, Enya is the water ninja, so they got the blue transparent parts to connect the sword and the weapon. So of course, Kai is the fire ninja, so he got the orange transparent piece for his sword. It's a really cool minifigure. Can't wait to get the other ones. And then what next? Okay, I can't see. Okay, just on this side. It's hard to figure out sometimes. Maybe it's just me, not a master builder, right? Okay, this next part. Let's just spread it out a little bit so I can see all the pieces. I thought I need to look for a slope, but actually the slope is already there. Should have see read the part where hey, these are the elements that you need, rather than just look at the picture. And, yep. Okay. Kind of lost, on the orientation already. Kind of like switch look, and then just I need to learn a lot more things, how to make all this a little bit better. Anyway, so but overall, like the exterior really have some very nice texture, and the way that this texture created is quite refreshing, because I don't think I have, well, I guess the closest to this one that I feel like this would be the legendary flower fruit mountains from Monkey Kid. I think it will be interesting to get that set out and kind of have all these two side by side, and it will looks. Let's see. Maybe I should really try that and see how it looks. I think it will create a environment that looks pretty nice, even though they're from two different themes. Um, but yeah, first I need to kind of get the flower fruit mountain out. I haven't deconstructed, but it's in a container. So it'll be interesting. I think also be interesting to do a monkey keep ranking. Because I think people love ranking. It's even my Chinese New Year set ranking that I made 2 years ago. Like it keeps like getting few, um, and very like good retention as well. So maybe I should do more of those. But you know, it's not. I've got lots of things that I can rank. Generally, I like to like if I want to do ranking, I like to do ranking on stuff that I already own. So rather than have an overall theme ranking, then because if I don't own it, sometimes it's hard to get the what's that the description or whatever I say might not be. I think I got it wrong. Okay. Anyway, if I haven't built it, or I haven't owned it, which means I haven't built it, then I can comment on how I feel about it, but it's not going to be easy or convincing to rank it because there might be some hidden stuff. Like for example, the Animal Crossing stuff, right? By just looking at the picture, Nook Crannies and Isabel Visit will probably be the top set. But after building the Bunny's Outdoor Adventures, in terms of just how it looks, it's still probably um, the Nook's Cranny gonna take top spot. But if I haven't built the Bunny Outdoors activity, I probably will rank it lower. But after building it, there's actually so much cool stuff built into such small set. It became my second favorite set from the Animal Crossing theme. So that's why sometimes it's important that you only rank if you actually own the sets. Yeah, it might not be appealing to um, you know people not interested in your channel because like who the hell do you think you are? Like you can't really people don't know about you, and why should they listen to you, right? Um, but but yeah, that's the only thing. But it's still important, right? Rather than make up stuff or talk about as a series. Anyway, did I get it right? I think no, I didn't. Wait, so it's here. Okay, okay. Really, really hard to like, get the right orientation. Oh, okay. I'm okay now. Okay, which one? Which one? I think this must be the arm or the hand of the dragon. Yes, indeed. And to spread it out just a little bit more. Mm, the right piece, okay. Okay. Just a little bit of cough. I'm not feeling sick, it's just the throat very dry. And now it's a little bit itchy because of probably definitely not getting sick because I think I'm okay. Um, but that's what happened usually with everyone is like, I'm not sick, I'm not sick. But actually you are sick. Um, yeah, it's definitely the core of the dragon stone. Let's see, these are claws, right? And if you have it drop down and just like this, yep, just like this. Oops, maybe I need to have it one more. Okay, okay, all right. It's hard to figure it out from the instruction booklet. Um, and we need to have this hole kind of stuck through, and a small clip here. And then what's next? Okay, we've got just a little bit more vegetation to add. Okay. Is that it? Okay. So really nice so far. I really like how it looks so far. And then what's next? Okay, and then we need to turn this around and then start um, building some of the surface on top. Okay, and then this. Sometimes I feel like these when the instruction booklet tell me to keep flipping uh, the view. Because I need to flip and you look and you feel like look it's like shaking the head so quickly and not feeling well after that. Okay, all right. Just here, just a little bit more small texture, and then just right on top. The whole setup is really nice. I guess the hard part is how you can cover this side up. And finally, we need to use a sticker with a map. I think it's a portrait of a dragon and master or sensei Wu. I'm trying to get some scroll of special moves. I think. Okay. All right. It's good that there's not many stickers in this set, otherwise it will even take even longer. If you have watched any of my previous videos of me building set with stickers, and I'm not good at applying stickers, and I still look forward to build the Formula One, which have quite a few stickers. As long as I don't mess up the stickers, I think. So I mean, I'm gonna mess up with the alignment, but as long as it's just like completely wrong, then that's okay. And then what's this? Okay. There's some interesting combination use of elements. It's I never thought of this way before. I mean, if I have or I'm able to follow those way, then I would have become either a master builder or a designer, right? But I think we all can learn from here because it's like any other skills, you just need practice. And did I miss something? No? Okay, oh, okay, that's excellent. Yeah, okay. I feel the flame is a bit too close. One sudden gust could have blown the flame onto the wall and everything start burning. Uh, don't underestimate the speed of fire. Then we need to build some uh, table to hold some teas and things. Okay. Okay. It's an interesting build here. Never thought they were gonna do this. Oops, oops. Alright. And then there's an area where I can put the teapot. And good that I've got like a golden sword because I think I'm missing one. Because previously when I bought the parts for some of the ninjas, I haven't uh, buy any of the weapons. So it's like they're having the torso and the gear, but they don't have the sword at the back. That was my bad. Hopefully they include another one because I think I need two rather than just one. But it's a really nice coffee table. when is it coffee table? I mean, coffee table seems to be a wrong word, so definitely they're not drinking coffee. Uh, but yeah, I think I'll leave back 7 tomorrow. And unfortunately, I'm not able to finish the build today, but I think it's a really nice looking build so far with some excellent minifigure, and I can't wait to continue building. And tomorrow, definitely, we're able to finish this build, and then the day after, I can do the in-depth review. And that's it for tonight. I need to go to sleep, and see you next time.